Alright everybody, welcome to the spooky Halloween themes. So you guys have been building here on the server and the world was shut down and obviously it had to be done before Halloween so this video could air the week of Halloween. Obviously next Sunday Halloween will be over, so next week's theme won't be Halloween. Players are currently building on the server and the theme is history. So if you're watching this video the day or the week it was released up until this coming Friday, history is still the theme. Regardless, if you get on the server, description of the video has the information. You can get on the server and you can build, and it tells you the theme when you log in. So our first build here is by 3 people. We have Paper Tigers, and then we have a Little Pie, and then we have Simply Smithy. They built these 3 people. It kind of looks like standing out here on the city streets, getting ready out in their town maybe to go getting trick-or-treating, get that candy. I thought this was just kind of a nice simplistic yet interesting build. It looks like this is supposed to be kind of a variation of my character and Tapey the Tapeworm, the infamous Tapey the Tapeworm on top of me. I may have to go see a doctor if I've got a tapeworm. And then of course we have these nicely done builds. But like I said, I like the streets, the lighting, the post lamp and everything. Simplistic but yet nice. Alright, this next build is by Mine King. Now Mine King always does a very good job building. Sadly, his chest here for this build doesn't contain any information. So I don't know if he meant to do it but didn't get it done in time before the server shut down, or if somebody that was helping him took it, or he just took it and forgot to put it back in. But let's look at it from the outside. It's definitely a nice kind of a spooky house. I don't know if it's supposed to be anything in particular. Mine King can get into the comments on this video and tell us what's going on. But you can see it's nicely built, quite spooky. And let's go inside here briefly, take a look. You can see there's blood on the ground. Looks like there's been some stuff happen. Things have happened here. Some heads all over the place. This looks like the kitchen. Seen some better days. Needs a little upkeep. I wouldn't buy this house. It's definitely a fix-me-upper. It looks like it's had some issues. But very, very nicely done. Very good build. Lots of decapitated people in this house. So some stuff has happened here. Alright, our next build is by a Katie Pitches YT. And I like this build. It's just so well done. You can see the zombie coming up out of the ground. The ground's kind of messed up. You can see the tombstones here. I like the, it's not simplistic, but I like how it's not overly top complex, but still very nice. So very nice, Katie. Now this next build here, this is by Yoshi Dude 47, and you can see it's kind of like a zombie or a monster kind of walking forward, doing the old brains thing probably. Nicely done in 3D, quite interesting. Looks like there's a chest in the mouth here, so let's take a look. Alright, it says brains, hippies, sensible haircuts. It's Halloween, the time of year to see Popple in costumes, little kids at the dentist, overdoses of horror, games on Steam, and zombie apocalypse movies. Here's my build for the Halloween theme of a zombie in the graveyard. I took a large amount of inspiration from the zombie cosmetics in Team Fortress 2, as well as Plants vs. Zombies. I had a lot of fun doing this one. Enjoy. Yoshi Dude 47. So very nicely done. I'm impressed. I like it. I think it looks cool. It kind of does have a Plants vs. Zombie feel to it. Alright, this next one here is done by Chicken Man 9000, and you can see it's too spooky for me. Obviously you guys love this, the memes related around this, spooky skeletons, too spooky for me, all that stuff. But nicely done. I thought just because of how meme-ish this one is, we had to get it in. But very well built, nicely done, too spooky for me. Alright, this next build here, this is by Helen158. And Helen is a very talented builder. And you can see here some signs. It says Monster House by Helen, one of my favorite Halloween movies. with one of my favorite plot twists. I won't spoil it if you haven't seen it. Everybody holla for this movie. But it's a beautifully done, very creepy looking from the front here house. We can kind of fly around it here. Looks very, very cool. I love the look. I love how it looks like a creature from the front. And even like the red carpet looks like a tongue. Just beautifully done. It's got a nice little fireplace with a nice picture. But very well done. Helen always builds amazing stuff. Now, speaking of Mr. OMG Colin, I just felt like this build had to be shown. It's got this beautiful, kind of spooky looking house here, and then it even drops down in here, and I just thought it looked gorgeous. The decorations, the layout, it just looked really cool. Just seeing kind of like the walkway here. And we'll go in the castle because honestly I've not actually been in it. Let's see if there's any chests or any information. I never know for sure. I always tell people if you want to do a chest, make it like obvious, like at the very beginning or something, so that I always see it. But this build is just gorgeous, and Colin always builds well. And I'm not going to show Colin's builds all the time, just because. But I just felt like this one stood out to me. I saw it from a distance, and I'm like, well, that's really beautiful. And I saw, oh, Colin built it, of course. And then I looked down, and I was like, oh, I just think that is just gorgeous, the additional depth to it. I think really, really great job by Colin. All right, this next one is by Moonlight Smile. And I think this is like the Nightmare Before Christmas, maybe, or something. I'm not really sure. But I do like it. It's nice 2D art. Somebody will have to give me better information on it. But I always try to slip in at least one 2D art. And I know a lot of people build 3D stuff and 2D stuff, but I liked it. I don't know if this is Jack Skellington or whatever. You guys will have to tell me. I'm not up to all the latest and greatest stuff, but I thought Moonlight did a nice job with this. All right, this next one's by Silver Dawn 02. And again, Silver Dawn's one of those ones that I've shown before. Their builds, but I thought this was just a very creepy looking, well done kind of mummy character. I liked the kind of like the glass wall behind it or whatever. It just very well done. Nice creepy look to it. I mean, just the depth with the eyes. It kind of looks like a mummy who's fallen apart. I don't know if there's a chest or anything down here. There is a sign. It looks like we can go up inside it. My build is the Clock Tower Witch from Ouran High School Host Club, aka Tamaki in Disguise. I don't know anything about any of that, but it's cool. I thought it was a mummy. But it looks like we can look up in it. But very, very cool. All right, this next one is a build that I really like. This is by Saiku, and this is kind of showing, in a sense, a headless horseman. Kind of the Ichabod Crane-ish type thing, but it's a headless zombie riding on a chicken. I don't know if this is Saiku's chicken rider type thing. Let's see. It's the headless zombie chicken rider of doom. If you guys haven't watched our UHC fail videos, Saiku was killed by a baby zombie riding on a chicken. It was one of the most epic, like, funny deaths ever. So let's just take a look here. It says, why a zombie chicken rider, Master Wayne? Zombie chicken riders frighten me. It's time my enemies shared my dread. The headless zombie chicken rider is looking for its next victim. Saiku was the first, but not the last. So, very nicely done. But I like it, and over here you can rip Saiku. He was the first. You see the chicken's feet. Look, it looks like it's on fire where it's running. Obviously, the head is on fire. It's taking it off. Going to probably throw it at its victim. Also, here next to it, I believe this was Stig's build. Very nice house. Pretty sure it was Stig. Let's take a quick peek here. Yeah, Stigman 13. So I don't know if him and Saiku were hanging out together and talking, or if Stig is scared of chickens. Stig hacks, so he probably is okay. So Looks like Stig, Boozer, Psycho, and Jake worked on this. But this is a nice kind of spooky house. I welcome you guys again. In the description of the video is links to download this world. Download it. Take a look at it. Examine all the builds in depth. If you're a budding builder, look at some of these builds that were some of the really, really good ones to you, in your opinion, and learn from how they did different things. All right, well, that is going to do it as I kind of fly around and look at some of these builds. But that is the Halloween theme. I do want you guys to know that Friday night, not Saturday, Halloween is Saturday, but on Friday, we're going to try to do kind of a Halloween thing. People can come on, make your favorite Halloween, or make a cool Halloween skin for your Minecraft character. We're going to have a server running. We're going to live stream. People can come on, kind of trick or treat. We'll maybe do a costume contest. And I'm going to try to load up some mini games and different things so people can come on stream and play and watch. Even if you don't have Minecraft, you can come on and watch. Like maybe you have Minecraft for the Xbox instead of for the PC. But you can come on and watch and take part of it. So we hope people enjoy that. That'll be this coming Friday. I'll probably put a video up on Friday kind of talking about it. So see you guys on the theme server, and see you guys on our next video.